What's up, guys? Welcome back to Let's Play Dishonored. So now we have gotten our equipment back and we're headed straight for Dowd. He has no idea what he's in for. So I believe up here there is another rune bone charm again. Oh, it's a bone charm. Here we go. That's the first bone charm I've gotten, actually, because I've not been deliberately trying to get them. So if I see one, I'll just pick it up just because it's there. I was like, I would have to force myself to not pick it up if I saw it, just because of the habits I have with these type of games, because I've been playing so many of them. So we're above that little ledge we came in on, so if we blink down here, hopefully we can avoid those river crusts again by jumping back in the water. And there's some hagfish over there, we want to avoid those too. And then this bridge up here is the way to get into Dowd's lair, the lair of the Assassin's Guild, which I don't know what they're called. But because it's Bethesda, there obviously has to be an Assassin's Guild, right? Right. I think, depending on certain times, there may be some assassins patrolling out here too. But I don't think we're going to have any come out right now. Some dead overseers and a pistol there. You could pick that up before you went to go recover your equipment if you absolutely needed a gun before going over there. Like if you just wanted to quickly grab a gun and not worry about getting the rest of your equipment, that's always there if you want it. Alright, so now we're going to be kind of out in the open here. We do have some altitude to our advantage. Wow, that was pretty badass. That assassin just dropped down from the ceiling. But they can see us from pretty far away, so I don't even want to bother with these guys. I'm going to use the sleep darts. This is actually a very risky tactic. Oh, I was actually surprised to see that I kept my sleep darts after Dowd threw away all my equipment. I was surprised to see that I got those back, too. I thought I would just get the crossbow back and standard bolts. But that's pretty nice. I'm going to attempt a very dangerous blink over here and get to the door. I need to knock that guy out because I have to get his key. I can't just skip these guys. But you want to be careful knocking those guys out while they're on top of the roofs like that, because they could slide off and die from the fall. And that's not something we want to happen. In here is a very important blueprint to upgrade your pistol. It makes the pistol really good for the final level. But obviously we're not going to be using that because it's still lethal. And it goes against everything in this particular run, as I've said before. I just feel like I can't overlook that stuff. It would just be a disservice to this game to overlook things that I'm aware of. Because I do like to do a high chaos run and get all the upgrades and use all the weapons and kill all the targets as well. I like doing that just as much as I like doing the stealth run. No kills, no upgrades. The low chaos run, it's just, you know, two very different play styles, but I cannot play this game ambiguously. I can't just alternate between one or the other. I have to play it very specifically, and that's not really the way the game was. Oh, there's a little hole in the wall there in case you have possession. You can send that rat through that hole in the wall, which I've actually never seen where that leads to. I'm trying to lurk my way around here, though, because there's plenty of assassins close by. I think they're aggroed right now, so I'm going to try to get past them. I'm not super worried about aggroing any enemies at this point because all I'm going for is straight to Dowd, and then I'm getting the hell out of this place. I have important business here. As you can see, the assassins also have that ability where they pull you. It's a magic power, they can pull you towards them. It's kind of like the wind blast, but not. So normally if I get inside this room right here, I actually kind of really screwed this up. Because normally if I can get in this room without the guy outside being aware of me, then I won't have to deal with this third guy in here. But I think they're forcing my hand. I'm going to have to use the sleep darts. Because normally those two guys have a much longer dialogue. They were interrupted by the third guy, letting them know that I'm here. So normally I could just sneak up on them and knock them out one by one after they're done talking. But now I've already aggroed these guys, so I've really screwed this up. I think I want to go ahead and knock them out, though, while I can, so that I can proceed to the next area undetected, because there's a couple other enemies that are at scripted points that I want to be able to knock out. Come on, now you're making me waste all my sleep darts. There. Yeah, that didn't go very well. Oh well. That's what I bought them for, so no loss there, really.
For your next trial, you must move unseen.
Okay, these guys. This guy's getting some stealth training from his superior officer there. I have found a way to blink behind that bookcase there and knock out the guy who's behind it first before taking out this guy, but I figured this is safer to just go ahead and knock out this guy first and then catch up to him. Alright, so that's the last of the enemies that stand between me and Dowd. I can blink up into this window here. Actually, yeah, that's where I want to go, I think. No, this took us right back where we were. Let's blink over here. I'm not sure if we could have skipped the room I was just in by blinking over there to begin with. Okay, never mind. There's one more guy right here. There might be two more guys in this room, actually, before I get there. If I didn't say so before, you always have the option to pickpocket a guy's pouch that he has on him instead of just outright knocking him out, but I really don't see any need for that because you can just knock him out and he'll automatically take what he has anyway. So Dowd is in that next room and he is surrounded by his guys. But I think he's already come to the conclusion that we're on our way.
Master. Forgive me, but we can't seem to stop him. He's crossed secure perimeters almost at will. It's more than.
There's actually two different ways to do this without killing him. One of which is to I'm not sure what triggers this, but you can fight him and he will dismiss the after his guys have a go at you. He'll dismiss them and say that this is my fight. This is a fight between me and him, a fight that no other two people can have. So he'll give you an honorable fight, and if you beat him, you can choose to spare his life, or you can finish him off, and his guys will ignore you.
So you've lost.
What I'm going to do is far more dastardly.
Royal Spy Master, Hiram Burroughs.
If he's not afraid of us yet, which he probably isn't,
you'll never know
I'm
how many
make
times I've thought about trying to get close to you again. Just
that way I'll know he'll never come after me again.
In your eye. But now there's no need. You've been taken down by the same apparatus that gave you life to begin with. The laws and courtrooms and the mighty swell of public outrage.
This is very, very hard to do. I tried several times over and over again and failed the first time I tried to do a
so many schemes
low chaos run.
And so many contracts. How many people did I kill?
There we go. Success. Alright, so we knocked out Dowd. There's some other enemies here. I'm going to try to avoid them if I can. Nope, too late. I'm pretty sure you can't just shoot Dowd with a sleep dart because he'll dodge it, I think. You really have to get up close and personal and knock him out. But the reason why we have to do that is so we can get his key and get out of the level. That's pretty much the only reason why we have to do that. But because you knocked him out, he'll wake up and realize, hey, he had every opportunity to kill me and he chose not to. So he must really be an honorable man. And I'm getting my ass kicked by his guys here. Luckily I have plenty of healing items. I need to get up in that window. But I fell down too far, so I need to get back up on an upper ledge. Yeah, the confrontation with Dowd, though, if you do choose to fight him, that duel is absolutely epic, and I highly recommend playing it that way so you can check it out. But I figured I'd go ahead and show off the hard way, which is just to knock him out without him ever noticing that we're there. But it really is a disservice to a great character to just skip all that dialogue you would have with him. I don't think I've ever really killed him though. Even in the high chaos run, I think I still fought him, defeated him, and let him live. But I can't really remember. All Alright, let's get out of here.